Strongly bullish SOUN gained roughly 9.16% in the session of yesterday, the 30th of June 2025. It's down modestly 0.75 in the pre-market session of Tuesday, the 1st of July. So high prices extrapolated for the stock. Is expected that it may continue to print high prices going into the middle of July. Before we get into that, let's have a look at this piece written by the folks at Zax, and they're asking how strong is SOUN's automotive voice AI pipeline going into 2025. So, going into the second half of 2025, the company had a robust and expanding automotive pipeline driven by shifting OEM preferences and differentiated voice AI capabilities. During its first quarter 2025 earnings call, the management of the company emphasized a notable industry trend. Automakers are moving away from big tech voice platforms and seeking more customized, white labeled solutions. This means that white label means produced by somebody, but labeled or branded with the marketer, or like in this case the OEM. So SoundHound produces the voice, and then the automotive OEM, the car maker, the car brand, owns is has room to brand it like its own. That's what it means. This shift plays directly into SoundHound's strengths, especially its Polaris model, which offers faster response times and better accuracy in noisy environments. Importantly, SoundHound is seeing renewed interest from both EV and internal combustion engine OEMs, including global brands pursuing pilots and proofs of concept for its voice commerce solution. The company is no longer viewed as a back-end feature on the bill of materials. It is increasingly seen as a revenue enabler thanks to transactional voice capabilities such as in-car food ordering and parking reservations. Despite some softness in automotive unit volumes during the first quarter of this year due to macro uncertainty, management sentiment remains bullish. SoundHound's voice commerce platform has gained traction quickly, with more than 15 major restaurant brands integrated and multiple OEMs accelerating adoption timelines. This indicates a meaningful potential for royalty and subscription revenue uplift in the coming quarters. While auto unit now represents a smaller portion of the company's diversified revenue base, the strategic significance of the segment is growing with a strong pipeline, expanding product offerings, and increasing OEM engagement. SoundHound appears well positioned to capitalize on a generational shift in the adoption of in-vehicle voice technology during the second half of 2025 and beyond. How does SoundHound stack up against voice AI rivals in the automotive space? In the competitive landscape of automotive voice AI, Cerence, CRNC, and Amazon, Amazon's Amazon's Alexa Auto emerge as key challengers to SoundHound. Cerence has long been embedded in the automotive space, powering voice assistants for legacy OEMs with deep integration into infotainment and vehicle systems. However, Cerence has faced headwinds in transitioning to cloud-based and transactional voice services, where SoundHound's hybrid cloud and voice commerce capabilities are gaining ground. Meanwhile, Amazon's Alexa leverages its consumer ecosystem to deliver in-car voice functionality. Its strength lies in smart home integration and brand familiarity, but OEMs increasingly seek white labeled, customizable alternatives, an area where SoundHound differentiates. Yeah, you can see all these other brands, all these other challengers. They have their strengths. Cerence has been there for the a long time, but they also have their problems. Because Ceres has not been able to transition to the cloud and improve on transactional voice services. And then Amazon is with Alexa. Alexa is good, really good. You want continuity. It's brand you already know, but at the same time, the OEMs they want to be associated. They want this voice to be what is associated with them. If Amazon is has if you have Alexa in the cars, they are stealing away their position. They want you to. It's not what they are there. It's not everything. The automakers want you to. They want to embrace you completely. They don't want Amazon to be embracing you. It's not what they are there for. So what I mean. So you are in their car. It's their platform. Amazon shouldn't be there. This is what it. But even though you are familiar with Alexa and all that stuff, it's the all the things have been that they've you've been. Well, I mean, if you think about all the ways you have been influenced using Alexa, but you can see why even you may even not want to be. You may not want that in your car. You can see why the OEMs want their own their own influence on you. You know, so while automakers are showing preference for flexible branded solutions over platform lock-in, SoundHound's edge lies in its proprietary voice stack, multilingual support, and real-time transactional capabilities. As OEMs pivot from big tech to specialized providers, SoundHound is narrowing the gap and potentially reshaping the competitive dynamic. Okay, so what do we need to see? Do we need to see anything? Um, okay, yeah. In a nutshell, that's all. I think that this is quite interesting. Okay, so like I said earlier on, high prices expect to keep printing, going all the way towards Friday, the 18th of July, and then after that, we might see a distributive contraction. What sort of projections do we have? We have 10.26, 10.73, 11.03. Nothing that significant. Let's see now. Earlier on, we had as of the 12th of okay. Let's see now. As of the 16th of June, we didn't have any upper projections. As of okay, as of the 12th of June, we had projections going all the way to 15.64. Below that, there was 14.71, 13.20, and then lower prices 8.20, 6.91, 6.11. As things stand right now, there is no upper projection that is currently apart from 11.03. If you like, yeah, 11.03, which is that's the only price that is currently in play now. We could just quickly have a look at its market grid and see what it's indicating in terms of the range it thinks the stock can trade in based on its volatility. Nothing fantastic. We have 10.54, and then at the base we have 9.12. So it's really not going to be if you're looking for ambitious projections, we haven't seen that there on the through the market grid. So we can also come down to the weekly chart and see what we have in the weekly chart. We're looking for projections here. Do we have anything? Yeah, we do. We have to point out some really 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 deep lower prices are here as well. We have negative 5.81, negative 12.86, negative 12.22. These obviously are not real figures, but it just tells you that very low prices are also extrapolated or are also projected. At the same time, we have upper projections 27.68, 35.76, 40.76. These are the potentials it has. These are the potentials it has. So let's look at the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart. Let's see what we have. We have yeah, some projections 10.87, 11.38, 11.69. These are just um, short term projections, possible short term projections. And not very long ago, as of the 14th of May, it did actually print some of these sort of prices, 12.01. So indeed, there are prices that it can print in the very short time, and then the ones on the weekly chart, those, yeah, long to medium time, those sort of prices very much possible. Okay, let's look at the 3 hour chart and see. On the 3 hour chart, we have what do we have? Yeah, same sort of projections: 10.44, 10.76, 10.95. Nothing radical there. Let's look at the 2 hour chart. We have 10.44, 10.76, 10.95 as well. 1 hour chart. We have 10.19, 9.91, 9.74, 10.76, 10.95. Yeah, those are, yeah, I really don't think we're going to see anything radical. Uh, SoundHound is not that, it's not a volatile stock. Not, I don't think we're going to see anything. Yeah, 10.53, 10.41, 10.34. Yeah, for long term projections, it will just be mostly what we have on this weekly chart. Yeah, mostly what we have here on the weekly chart. Uh, 27.68, 35.76, 40.76. And then if you want to add maybe the projections on the 3 hour chart for the very short term, here we have, no, it wasn't even here on the 3 hour chart, it was it on the 4 hour chart. Yeah, on the 4 hour chart, we have 10.87, 11.38, 11.69. Yeah. So, yeah, see what you make of SoundHound. I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.